Tim.
You know, I actually feel sad, bro. If you want me to be honest with you, yo. You know, I'm the guy that puts on that face, bro. You know, every day for you. You know, make himself look like he's actually happy, bro. But he's not. He's upset to fuck. You know, cause every fuck, you know, just treats him like a con. You get me, bro? It's fucking sick as fuck. I don't get it, bro. It's just a bunch of cunts to me. You get me, B? From G.O.D. I don't even get where I get tricked like a freak. You know, when I give all my help, you know, my help for free. You know, I'll be the hero to everyone to be. You know, I take bullets for anyone to be. This is what I don't get, you see. They take my kids off me. You know, G.O.D. They even take my girls off me. You know, G.O.D. They take everything of it. It's like it hurts to me. You know, I might as well be dead to the beat. You know, dead to the beat, see. You know, the guy that gave that beat, that gave that vibe. You know, get that melody, that gave that tune, that gave the vibes. You know, that was me, right? You know, Paul Anderson, right? You know, never asked you all to Neo. You know, Neo before the one. You know, the Odin one. You know, that Loki, that made the double star. You know, that made him four. You know, the god of all in and out. In the nana bass. You know, the hammer vape. You know, the vibe, the cape, that beat, that bass. You know, that beat, that vibe. You know, the melody, right? You know, the tune. I make it sound rude to you. You know, dude. G and it's buzz. You know, spelt backwards, it's dog tags to bros. One man army cuz. It was. Beat some bop. Beat some bop. Beat some bye-bye. We'll get the Bible. We'll get you viable. We'll get you viable. We'll get you viral. He says, we'll get you an idol. I was like, I don't even need that, you know, Rydal. I got my own bicycle. I know how to vibe, yo. You get me, bro? I'm like lightning, yo. Light speed is, you know. You know, of time, yo. You know, if time is of what it is of time. You know, if I was time, I would have all the time. You get me? I'll be that rhyme. You know, so that's why I don't worry about it. You get me, bit? You get me, crit? You get me, cuz? You know, that's what happens when you're in my crit. You get me, above. You know, you end up above. You know, above them all. You end up the top of food chain, yo. You know, the predator of 6. You know, I'm not a predator of 5. That wouldn't make that right. You know, because you're on the 5th dimension. You get me, vibe. You know, the pentagon. I know all the shapes fit right. You get me, vibe. Don't take the hexagon out, yeah, and make your spells thick as spells. You know, stop tricking your fucking selves. You know, don't lie to yourselves. You know, when you both look at each other and you're like, we both don't know what it's all about. You might as well call yourself dumb and dumber. You know what I mean? You might as well stick your tongues to each other. You get me, bro? I just need, you know, me. You know, me, myself, and I. That triangle ride. You know, that tribe. That tribe that did that vibe. You know, that did that vibe. That made it taste it right. You know, that crackers, that cheese, what stick together by. You know, clover butter. Don't that taste sweet and about another. You get me, brother? My heart keeps telling me, yo, you get me, bro. Don't go that way, you know. Cause it don't taste good. You know it don't, you know. You know, hey, why would it taste good, eh? You know, that would be all them people what was fucking crazed. You get me? Tear haze, you know, they'd be on their own spell today and age. That's not the right page. You're all in the iron age. You're all up in silver. Don't take long for silver to go past. You get me, back? You know, then you go into golden. And that's where you become saints. You start to turn superhuman again. Get ready for that, my friend, because that's one nightmare I can't take away, my friend. You get me? You know, I am legend, B. So you've become I am legends as well. You get me, G? You remember that, B? B, that B, that B, that P. That pop, alright. You know, that Gemini Star Trooper, you know, from Sky. You get me, right? The right family tree. You know what gave you flight of humanity. You know, the apple before thee. You know, the upholstery. You know, that said Paulies. You know, to the Paulies. Don't put a price tag on me. You know, because they'll only realise who's he and who's not. Who's putting a price tag on them and giving them death, my friend. They'll realise who that is in their eyes, in and out. Eventually, bro. And that's not good to them in and out. You get me? And you know I'm right, in and out. That's why no one like G.O.D. You get me, bro? No one likes the truth, though, do they all? In and out, you know I'm right, though. You know, because the truth, you know it fucking hurts. It's your zerd, the sound itself, it's your zerd. You know, but it's just a piece of cake to me. You know, a piece of cheese. You know, I'm that mouse that ran up to the upholstery. You know, the top of the hill. The top of the clock. The hickory dickory dock. You know, when it was at the top, it was like, cheese! When I took a picture of myself, you know. Mr. Bain. Well, he wouldn't he? He's insane. He's a mentalist today and age. You know, with information log, you know, Codex, Z-Doc. Easy, bruv. Peace.